So today we are going to discuss about the adiabatic saturation temperature, right? For the adiabatic saturation temperature, you need to have an experiment, okay? So for that, I will be explaining this chamber, okay? The humidification chamber is there, and we have a water spray here. So what is happening? We have a closed chamber and it is insulated also. So the this closed chamber is insulated and we have this water, okay? Water spray is continuously there, ठीक है? पानी यहाँ से this is the sparger, right? This is a sparger जहाँ से वाटर कंटिन्यूसली यहाँ पर स्प्रे किया जाता है, ठीक है? एंड यू कैन सी दिस एयर, okay? So we have some air which is coming inside this chamber and obviously it is at some humidity, ठीक है? उसकी कुछ humidity है, okay? Some amount of moisture or water vapor is there in this air which is being inlet of this on this chamber, right? And it has a temperature of Tg. अब जब ये एयर इसके अंदर आएगी, when this air enters this, there is a contact of air and water spray, okay? Or you can see that there will be two types of things that I already mentioned yesterday, right? So there will be heat transfer and there will be mass transfer, and both these things will depend on the moisture content, ठीक है? दोनों ही चीजें किस पे डिपेंड करेंगी? Both will depend on the moisture content of this air which is being inlet, right? Which is there in the inlet. Or after some time, after the continuous contact of this sprayed water, right? Water spray and the air which is in, क्या होगा कुछ टाइम बाद? What will happen? We have the air becomes saturated, ठीक है? Air saturate हो जाएगी और यहाँ से वो it will come out, okay? And it will come out at a different temperature, ठीक है? It will come out at a different temperature which is Ts, right? And this Ts is nothing but the adiabatic saturation temperature, and it will have the saturated humidity, ठीक है? अब जो humidity होगी air की at the outlet, that will be the saturated humidity. That means after that point you cannot add more water vapor or more water into that air, ठीक है? So this will become and this temperature at which the air is coming out becomes our adiabatic saturation temperature, right? This is the same as the inside temperature, right? और इसके अलावा दोस्तों क्या होता है यहाँ पर, because water is continuously being sprayed, it will collected at some point, right? It will collect here at some temperature. The temperature is the same as the outlet temperature, right? And it will be recirculated with the help of this pump. You can see that. So there is a sparger and continuously spraying of this happens. And if there is a scarcity of water here, we have some makeup water, ठीक है? तो कुछ पानी इसमें हम ऐड भी करते रहते हैं जिससे हमारा जो एयर इनलेट पे जो ह्यूमिडिटी के साथ आया था, it will go out with in the saturated condition, right? It should go out with the saturated condition, ठीक है? ये एक्सपेरिमेंट सबको समझ में आ गया? इसमें किसी को कोई डाउट हो तो पूछ लो. If you have any doubt in this experiment, please ask me in the comment box. The experiment is simple. We have water sprayed in the air. Air is coming up with some humidity, and when it will go out, it will have the saturated humidity, right? And the temperature at which it will go out is known as the adiabatic saturation temperature, right? I hope the experiment is clear to everyone. If you have doubt, you can ask me in your comment box. Let's move further to our next slide, which is the mathematical representation, right? So we have some mathematical representation as well. This lambda S simply is the heat of vaporization of water. So as I already told you, we will be having the heat transfer and the simultaneously mass transfer, right? For the water, we need some heat which will come up from the air, right? and lambda s is the heat of vaporization of water at this temperature Ts, because water is present at this temperature, adiabatic saturation temperature. This Ys bar, Ys dash is the humidity of saturated exit air, right? So Y dash is simply for the inlet and Ys dash is for the outlet, right? You should note that. At the outlet we have the saturated condition. So we must be having some enthalpy which is coming in and which is going out. So enthalpy of the inlet air will be something, and it will have some sensible heat and latent heat. You must know about this basic definition of enthalpy, right? And this Ch is the humid heat, right? This is humid heat. So I hope humid heat की सब definition जानते हैं. It is the heat required to raise the temperature of simply a unit of air and its accompanying vapor by 1 degree centigrade. ठीक है, तो उतनी amount of heat which will be required to raise the temperature of one unit. Okay, the unit could be 1 kg, 1 mole, anything. Okay, so for the 1 mole of or for the 1 kg of this air with its accompanying vapor, ठीक है, तो air और उसके साथ उसकी accompanying vapor को heat करने के लिए by 1 degree centigrade और 1 Kelvin जो heat required होगी, that will be the humid heat, right? इसकी definition basic है, आप लोग आए थे, I hope जानते हैं. नहीं भी जानते हो तो लिख लेना, I have already told you, right? So this will be with the sensible heat, right? It will come up, this is the inlet temperature and this is the inside temperature. Okay, and this can also be our reference temperature, guys, right? And next we have the latent heat. Latent heat will provide what? Latent heat will be used for the vaporization purpose, right? Now the enthalpy which is at the exit of the air will be this. So at the exit we have the temperature will be Ts and the reference temperature, as I already told you, we have taken as Ts, and this will be the same, but the humidity here changes and will become Y dash S because we have the saturated condition at the exit, and this first term becomes 0. That means we have lambda S Ys dash as the enthalpy at the exit of the exit air. Let's move further. So guys, if you see that there is no change in the enthalpy of water, ठीक है, वाटर की एंथैल्पी, वाटर का टेम्परेचर चेंज नहीं हुआ तो उसकी एंथैल्पी भी चेंज नहीं होगी, राइट? इट विल एग्जैक्टली बी सेम बिकॉज द टेम्परेचर इज कांस्टेंट एट Ts, द एंथैल्पी इज गोइंग टू बी सेम, राइट? एंड द एंथैल्पी ऑफ एयर आल्सो रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट बिकॉज द चैम्बर इज इंसुलेटेड, ठीक है? एंथैल्पी की जब भी बात करते हैं गाइस, आपको पता होगा, इफ यू नो द डिफरेंस बिटवीन एंथैल्पी एंड इंटरनल एनर्जी, इंटरनल एनर्जी और एंथैल्पी के बीच में डिफरेंस आई होप आप लोग जानते होंगे फ्रॉम द बेसिक थर्मोडायनेमिक्स, राइट? सो एंथैल्पी मींस इट विल हैव सम इनलेट आउटलेट आल्सो, ठीक है? इनलेट आउटलेट पे अगर देयर इज अ हीट इन ट्रांजिट देन ओनली वी कॉल इट एज द एंथैल्पी, बट इंटरनल एनर्जी इज द inherent energy of the system, right? So because there is insulation, that means the enthalpy of air is also going to be remain constant, and at steady state we can equate both the terms, right? Both the enthalpies, and we have equated them, and when we equate them we will get this temperature difference. Okay, so this is the temperature difference that we have got, and this will be directly used. यहाँ जो temperature Ts मिला हमें, this temperature Ts is the adiabatic saturation temperature, right? So we have completed it. Okay, so guys, अगर इसमें कोई doubt हो तो you can ask, please respond.